This has been probably by far the most interesting NASCAR Thunder '04 season in career mode I think you guys have probably ever will see ever in life. We've had the rivalries, we've had the ups, we've had the downs, we've had the wrecks, we've had the big major problems, we've had a very consistent rookie season, we've got wins, we've got poles, we broke a rookie record, we got revenge on some rivals. But in all of that, 2003 has been a wonderful year for our race team. However, NASCAR is releasing a brand new thing for the 2004 season. There's going to be a cost cap associated with my team and all the other teams out there as well. That cost cap will be based on what money we've made this season. And no matter what, even if we make more money next season, we're going to not be allowed to spend more than whatever we made. Now that does sound like a really good thing, because it's going to be a combination of our race winnings as well as our sponsorships. And yeah, but our team has to be made around that. Our shop additions have to be underneath the cost cap over all 36 races, which includes team payroll. So if we break the cost penalty, then I don't know how I'm going to make it work, but I will figure something out. Personally, I'll figure something out with that. But we've got a cost cap coming into 2004. There is no chase for the cup. They have vetoed that decision. It's going to still stay the normal NASCAR Winston Cup standings that we all know and love. It's also not going to change the format of anything. It's going to be a full season. This has been the most exciting season in all of NASCAR. 2003 was it. It was a great season. They don't want to make any changes except for add a cost cap to all the teams, which means shop additions are going to have to fall into that cost cap, which means the budgeting is going to be important. You won't be able to repair all your car stuff throughout the season because, again, your budget will be important. That's a lot to think about, isn't it? Well, all that was announced before Homestead. We've got a long season ahead of us next year, guys. There will be times in which I won't be able to do a single thing to my car because I will be too concerned about this cost cap. And it looks like I won't be able to do much in terms of building cars either because cost cap will come into effect. Got a lot to look forward to. Aren't you guys ready? Let's go racing. We know what the mission is. We know what we got to do. We got to qualify well enough when we got to beat Sterling Marlin because he's ahead of us in the standings by 3 points. So we've got to beat Sterling Marlin at all costs. I want 14th back because I feel like 14th will be amazing to have.
We're going to see some traffic come race day.
Traffic is fine. 30th.
Welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Ford 400. This is a relatively new track on the NASCAR circuit. Tell us about it, Barney.
Well, with the new additions this year, I expect a different race than we're used to. Usually speeds are relatively tame due to the flatness of the racetrack, but with the new banking added this year, you could expect speeds to be much, much quicker.
Jerry Nadeau is one of those guys who you just keep expecting to break out and have a good year.
Yeah, you do, but he's got a ton of talent and some good equipment. He's shown he can win and run up front. Now he's just got to string some success together and gain some confidence out there.
The 53 car might see some payback for his latest actions on the racetrack.
He'd be better off if he'd let things cool down. It's a race, not a demolition.
I won't see any payback. Don't worry about it. We got to try to beat the 40 car.
Boy, is it tough when you're consistently finishing in the back. You start to lose confidence in your team and, more importantly, yourself. Maybe this race will turn things around for them.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Anybody notice there's like 5 Chevys in the first 5 spots? Also, y'all cannot tell me there's no such thing as a momentum system. Because explain to me why Sterling Marlin qualified up near the front. He won a race, and now he's at the front of the pack. I mean, he didn't pass the Chevys, but like he's still at the front. I made another change to the car during happy hour, and feel like the car feels a little bit better than it did during qualifying. So hopefully this now means we'll have a car for the race.
41 is outside.
That also includes going down another round on wedge, so that might come back to bite me late on in the run when the tires wear out. But other than that, we'll just kind of settle in, figure out what we got, and get ready for the next season mentally, as we're going to have a lot to think about throughout the year.
Down low. Clear all around. Number 10 is still there.
I can't get my car to run it lower. The car is where it's running me right now.
79.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Hold it steady. 3 wide. Nice job.
I'm sure our sponsors don't want to see a beat up car, but
Bro, I don't want to see a beat up car. I got to chase the 40 car. You don't understand. I went into the corner fully expecting to make the corner, and the car just did not turn. I mean, how much tighter can the car be? I made suspension adjustments. I've made wedge adjustments. I've adjusted almost everything. I think the next thing I need to do is like adjust the tire pressure, but that's a late race decision.
hold him up either.
You're clear. Going inside.
We might just have to settle.
All clear, buddy. Number 22 is down low. 31, 83.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
The 22 car is looking to pass.
That's the 26 car, buddy.
Car inside. Number 22 is still there.
Yellow flag out on the racetrack.
Woo!
Down the backstretch. Throttle on the
Yikes.
run out the yellow field now.
I won't say I did that intentionally.
Under after an accident.
Okay, my bloodlust after wrecking the 2 cars is still there. Not gonna lie.
33, 93.
Get back on your marks now. We're
Sorry.
slipping a little on the clock. You're 8 seconds behind the leader. Stay smooth.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get there.
The video is definitely irrefutable proof. I wrecked the man, and his day is done because Greg Biffle destroyed his front of his car. That was a hard hit. Okay, I'm pitting under caution. I'll take that as like a penalty, sorta. Greg Biffle's gonna have to pit because he blew his tire. I don't know how he's still behind me. Usually the AI default to just going down pit road. He just decided to just tough it out. So here we come.
It's pit road. He maintains pit road speed.
Greg Biffle did not come down.
Out of his pit road stall. Here in the garage area. Not quite.
We're gonna take 2 pounds out of pressure, and we'll repair the damage, get 4 tires on it, and hopefully with also a wedge adjustment, this car will be a lot looser. Please make the car looser. No pressure, boys. We're the only ones on pit road, so if you want to cause a mistake, drop a lug nut, can't get the tire off, run into the gas guy, you can do that. Now's your time. No, y'all don't want to choose the right time to do it. Okay. And I'm away.
Nobody else decided to come in.
Race cars off as we get ready for a green flag. And the green flag is out. We're back on the way. So leave the field.
Okay.
In the back. That's the car.
Slowly and steadily.
82, 18.
We're going clean as we go.
We're about 5 seconds behind the leader.
So the car has still no grip. It does not want to drive. It doesn't want to make the corner.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip.
Actually,
Number 4 is getting
the car feels much better. It's actually loose. I am okay with this. gosh. I feel like I can actually drive it in the corners. It probably won't help for tire longevity down the line, as several drivers hit pit road on lap 10. And Greg Biffle loses his hood. And then people are almost wrecking. And I'm almost wrecking. And caution. I think I'll come down pit road this time by. Because Greg Biffle lost his hood. And mayhem almost ensued. Which I would have loved if it did, because we'd have been further up the standings. But no big deal. Greg Biffle lost his hood. O2 ran over it. You see me in the bottom of the screen. I came through like I was a Tonka truck. All right. I'm going to come down pit road because it looks like the field was about to pit this time by. Yep. Everybody's coming down. Everybody's coming. Except for one. Okay. Stopping. And I think we will get 4 tires and fuel. And I'm going to put one more pound of pressure back in. So we'll get the 4 tires and fuel. We'll come off pit road wherever we come off. And we'll just kind of ride it out from there. Ward Burton is one of our rivals. The 40 car is one of our rivals. 40 car is about to come off pit road. The 22 is still behind me, but he's about to come out. There you guys go. See? I told you. Sterling Marlin, there's a momentum system. He won last week, and now that man can run. He can drive his car. Okay. I'm leaving before the 22 car? He was already there, though.
Those cars up front didn't pit.
Okay. Sterling Marlin is in 7th.
Paces the field back as we get ready for the restart here. Green flag is in the air. They head down in turn number 1. Marlin's back. Marlin brings the way back up in front. Meanwhile, the leader leads them down in turn number 1.
85-31.
Leaders out front by 3.5 seconds. We're halfway home.
Number 16 is looking.
So we got going, and Kevin Harvick is already pressuring.
Still there.
Stop that. Get out of my way. I'm tired of Kevin Harvick being up on me, okay? He makes me too nervous. I had to. This is just the wreck. This is just the wrecking Homestead. I'm pretty confident and fine with whatever we finish with. Even if we don't beat Sterling Marlin, although I really want to, we don't have a car that can get up there. I'm fine with whatever we got at this point. I just want to have a little bit of fun in the final race of my rookie season. We've won the Rookie of the Year title. We've done what we were supposed to do as a driver. And that's it.
Green flag is in the air. The track is clear. And we're back underway.
Oh, and I got Ward Burton right behind me.
85-35.
3.5 seconds behind the leader.
Front end low. Number 22 is still there. Make it easy. Someone got by you.
I'm not gonna wreck Ward Burton. He's a points contender for me.
Clear.
And I wouldn't wreck Sterling Marlin either. We've already exacted our revenge on the guys we needed to. Our car is just not good. And, no, it's not.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
It's not good.
88 is down low.
You're starting to make some enemies out there, buddy.
I should have left the pound of pressure out because the car would have driven. The car is just not driving. So our car just it's just tight. It's tightened up once I put that extra pound of pressure back in. Wow. Thanks, Terry.
Number 5 is still there. The 4 car is going to make it hard for you to get around him.
Thanks, Elliott Sadler.
All clear, buddy.
Well,
33.
this is fine.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
No one inside. Okay, we lost a spot.
We just don't have a good car. I don't know if I came down and he came up. I don't know if we just ran into each other. I would say netcode, but we're not playing iRacing. or any racing game for that matter that's online. Well, so much for finishing off the season with a good one here. 43 car is out with a blown engine, not the 40 car. The 22 is also driven away from me, and we're back here in 41st, barely surviving. This was a bad car to bring to Homestead, but luckily for us, we'll have a better car for next season, hopefully, when we come back to Homestead Miami Speedway. Homestead seems to be the worst, as well as every other track seems okay for the most part. Mine is North Carolina. North Carolina was definitely a bad one, and I've lost debris.
Turn number 2, an accident in turn number 2, and we are under
Okay,
here in the race. The yellow flag is out.
we're gonna finish under yellow.
Put us under caution. The field now races back to the line.
We're gonna finish under yellow, and I'm gonna finish in 41st place. But we are the Rookie of the Year title winner.
32.80.
Keep it up.
How much more I could have asked for. Strong season. Lost the right front corner of the car. Honestly, that could have fell off on the last lap. It should not have fallen off before that. Not like we're going to see anything else. So I'm assuming the points don't change much. And Sterling Marlin beat us. Ward Burton beat us. No point in coming down pit road. Tony Stewart your winner. Homestead was horrible. Horrible. It was just so bad. We finished 41st. Sterling Marlin finished 40th.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The Nikon car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
Well, all the guys on that team work so hard, it's a shame they couldn't get a better finish, but sometimes it's just not your day.
The 53 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him on the racetrack.
I'm not sure how all this got started, but now that they have a little history on the track, it'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
Man, I kind of don't want the end of my rookie season to end. And we somehow met all of our expectations. Just so you know. Qualifying and finishing 41st. Finishing 41st did not deter anything. Tony Stewart wins, Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Sterling Marlin. I told you, there's a momentum system. Kurt Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, and Mark Martin round out your top 10. For those that wondered, Rusty Wallace rebounded to finish 11th. Jamie McMurray was your highest finishing rookie in 14th. The 22 car got further up the field than I expected, finishing 22nd and getting only 97 points to our 40, so we're still safe on that. So we should still be 15th on the standings, with Sterling Marlin getting way more points than he honestly deserves. So that's it. We're done. Heading back to the shop. Get ready for next season. See you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to announce to you the 2003 NASCAR champion, Mark Martin of Roush Racing, in the number 6 car, the historic number 6 car. Mark, in this profile photo of yours, you have every reason to smile. Congratulations on winning the title with 5,500 total points over Tony Stewart by 150. That is amazing. Mark Martin finishes the season with 19 total top 5s, 4 wins, 31 top 10s, 9.1 average start, and a 6.7 average finish in terms of his season with 6 poles. That surpasses a lot of drivers. We did finish 15th in the standings after Sterling Marlin went on a tear. 1 win in the whole season, 5 top 5s and 12 top 10s. You cannot tell me momentum does not exist in this game. Sterling did not win at all throughout the season up until Rockingham, and he was a middle to rear of the pack driver. You cannot tell me Sterling Marlin out of nowhere wins a race and suddenly at Homestead fucking drive up near the front of the field. Y'all understand, right? I wasn't joking. I wasn't lying to you. Momentum's a thing in this game. We finished 15th and Jamie McMurray finishes 20th. We won the title by a lot. In terms of driver stats, in case anybody's a stat nerd, Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick both won 5 races this season. I am one of the many drivers who won 4. We have 4 drivers win 4 races. Mark Martin, Dale Jr., Dale Jarrett, and I had 4 race wins each. Rusty Wallace, Ryan Newman, Jeff Gordon had 2. Ricky Rudd, Sterling Marlin, Bill Elliott, and Johnny Benson each had 1 win this season. Your average finish winner, Mark Martin. Your average start winner, Tony Stewart. Most laps led, Tony Stewart. Highest top speed, we did at 210.986 miles. Most laps, Mark Martin by 1 over Kevin Harvick. In terms of awards, again, we're the Rookie of the Year. Pole awards, there's several drivers with several different poles. We got 7, tying with Tony Stewart for the most poles in a season. And Manufacturers Championship says Chevy wins the title over Ford by 22 points. Pontiac finishes with 145 points in 4th place. And your total lap champion, once again, is Tony Stewart over Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon. In case you guys were wondering about all those stats. Well, that curtails the end of season 1. And before the rules package goes into effect next season, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing for next season. We're going to go ahead and overhaul a chassis. We're going to go ahead and overhaul an engine, because when the new rules come into effect next season, you guys will understand. And we're going to go ahead and overhaul this car body, and make it as good as it should be. And we've already got a super speedway body and a speedway body. We'll probably, with more downforce, make this into a short track body. All things considered, maybe, you know what? No, we'll probably make another speedway body, and then we'll get just like a generic for, the super speedway or the short tracks and the road courses, which will be a generic body. Well, that'll do it. Rookie season in the books. 2004 is next. You guys want me to hurry up and rush back for another season of this amazing career mode where we see who retires and all that other stuff, and kind of just we're going to do a preseason where we also take on the shootout, because I believe the shootout will also be the first thing as well. So we'll do the shootout, and then of course we'll go right back into the Daytona 500 in the next following episode, just kind of giving you guys a run of ideas. I'm going to take a week off from the series or 2. But don't forget me. You want me to hurry back? Here's your goal. 20 likes, which means call your friends, tell your friends, hit up everybody you know. Let them know how amazing 2003 was. 2004 could be even better, especially with the new twist coming. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll explain that a little bit more too. See you guys next time. Neko Darius, out. Be easy, everybody.